Please be seated. Good afternoon. The UAB School of Health Professions welcomes you to our Graduate Professional Programs hooding ceremony. On behalf of the University of Alabama Board of Trustees, the officers of the University of Alabama system, and the school's faculty, staff, students, and administration, I want to offer a special welcome to all of you, to the graduates, their families, and their friends. We're joined today by a group of distinguished individuals that I would like to introduce. I ask those introduced to remain standing once their name is called, and I would ask that you withhold your applause until after all have been announced. UAB Interim Provost and Vice President of Student Affairs, John Jones. UAB Graduate School Dean, Lori McMahon. School of Health Professions Executive Committee members, Katie Adams, Senior Director for Development. Ted Bertrand, Assistant Dean for Undergraduate Research. Midge Ray, Assistant Dean for Undergraduate Honors. Donna Slavinsky, Senior Associate Dean for Academic and Faculty Affairs. Tracy Senko, Assistant Dean for Student Recruitment, Engagement and Success. Melanie Talbot, Assistant Dean for Administrative and Fiscal Affairs. And from the school's departments, Rob Weech Maldonado, Professor and L.R. Jordan Chair of Health Services Administration, and Janelle Chiesera, Professor and Chair of Clinical and Diagnostic Sciences. Please join me in welcoming this accomplished group of administrators. We're also fortunate enough today to be joined by a group of outstanding School of Health Professions faculty. These faculties have been directly involved in the mentoring the degree recipients today. They have been mentors, they have been teachers. They provided opportunities and guidance for our students. And I would like to recognize them for outstanding contributions that they have made to our school and in helping make this day a success. Would all of our faculty members, please, who are here, please rise so we can recognize you and thank you. You may be seated. It's now my distinct pleasure to invite UAB Interim Provost and Vice President for Student Affairs, John Jones, to address the graduates. Dr. Jones.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to join you on this long-anticipated day. Today marks both a culmination and a commencement. We reflect on the years of rigorous study, research, and service that brought you to this ceremony. And we celebrate your passage into very promising careers that lie ahead. You have excelled in graduate programs that are nationally acclaimed, ranked among the nation's best by U.S. News and World Reports, and other publications. You joined the ranks of this school's alumni who are accomplished healthcare professionals and leaders around the state and nation. And you carry with you not only the knowledge and skills you have acquired, but also a deep commitment to service. You have participated in this school's tremendous support of the UAB Benevolent Fund, including the construction of two Habitat homes for families in need, as well as other outreach efforts around our local and global communities. Equipped with your degrees and with the dedication and talent it took to earn them, you are poised to make outstanding contributions as leading professionals in your fields, advancing the delivery and administration of the healthcare, pushing the envelope in research, and training future leaders who will follow in your footsteps. You'll be doing so in a time which the place of discovery, technology, and advances in healthcare is more dramatic than ever. In every aspect of the health-related fields that are more possible and more promise than ever before. You all will be seizing these opportunities at the vanguard of improving health and quality of life here at home and around the globe. Congratulations on all you have achieved already and best wishes on your continued success. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Jones. Seems strange for me to be calling somebody Dr. Jones. I'm just sorry. That's a thing that always kind of throws me a little bit. Today, I have the distinct privilege to introduce our speaker for today's graduation. And to address our graduates today, we have a very special guest, Dr. Lori McMahon. Lori serves as Director of the Comprehensive Neuroscience Center and the Dean of the Graduate School. In her research laboratory, Dr. McMahon has graduated 10 Ph.D. students, and she's currently the mentor of 4 Ph.D. students, 3 of which have predoctoral NRSA awards. In addition, she served on over 65 Ph.D. thesis committees in her role as dean. She strives to enrich excellence and innovation in graduate education through professional and career development initiatives. She also leads collaborative efforts for recruitment and outreach with our school and others to attract highly qualified students who will go on to be just like you, highly qualified UAB alumni. I think the thing, though, that really impresses me about Dr. McMahon is getting to know her over the last few years and watching what she's done as Dean of the Graduate School. She is constantly looking for opportunities to provide ways for our students and their work to be recognized, both locally, nationally, and globally. In addition to that, she has an incredible passion about graduate education and about what we can learn and what we can learn from that particular type of work. In addition to that, she has another passion, which is about making sure that all of this knowledge that's developed within university walls becomes something that the public knows and understands and is able to grasp. And she does it in such an articulate and passionate and caring way, and the students, which she encourages to participate in that throughout our community, that it is really helping us advance our knowledge of science, our knowledge of medicine, and frankly, becoming a community and a world that is better educated and better prepared to face the challenges before it. Because of her commitment to our graduate students and her passion for education and the difference it can make in the lives of all of us, I'm really pleased to introduce today's speaker, Dr. Lori McMahon.
Thank you so much, Dean Jones. I was almost thinking you were speaking about someone else with those kind words. So I am extremely honored to be the speaker today to celebrate the success of our graduates that are here today. I want to thank the families and the friends for your attendance today to support our students. It's a great honor for me to be here and just such a privilege. So graduates, wow, you've done it. We are here on this great graduation day to celebrate you. And I have to tell you that graduation day is my favorite day of the year. And I'm lucky because in my role, I get to celebrate graduation 3 times every year. It's a great day because we are celebrating you, your accomplishments. So I'm tremendously proud of you, and I want to just share with you a very sincere, heartfelt congratulations. And I want to thank the families and the friends for all of the support that they've given you to reach your goals. So I'm sure you're sitting there right now thinking, wow, I'm here. I did it. I've made it. And you might also be thinking, how did I get here? How did I do this? Well, if you think for a few more minutes, you will come to the conclusion that it's your talent, your drive, your desire, your enthusiasm, your desire to serve, your gut instincts, your grit, your resilience, and probably a little blood, sweat, and tears. Am I right? Yes. And maybe a few nightmares of missed exams, of forgotten laboratory practicals, maybe a presentation that you forgot to prepare for, only to wake up in the morning and be thrilled that that was just a nightmare. And I remember those times when I was a graduate student, and I have to be honest that sometimes I still have those dreams. I think that is a sign of the drive and the perseverance, and sometimes the stress that comes with earning a graduate degree. So, on behalf of Provost Ray Watts, Dean Jones, Interim Provost Jones, and all of the associate deans, and the outstanding faculty and staff in the School of Health Professions, I want to say thank you. Thank you for your dedication. You are our pride and joy. That's simple. You're our pride and joy. We are proud of you. You have inspired us. We hope that we have inspired you. We have learned from you in the same way you have learned from us. There's not a day that goes by that I personally haven't learned something from one of the students that I meet with. Students inspire me every day to be a better person, to be a better faculty member, to be a better mentor, and to be a better graduate dean. You do that for all of us. You, the students, make UAB great, and we value excellence. Our faculty and our students make us proud. We are here for you. Students are our first priority, every day, all day. We want to transform your life through education. And now we want you to transform the lives of everyone you interact with in your new profession, in the new workplace, for your families, and for the community. So keep that in mind as you move on in your careers, that that's a goal that we are hoping that you achieve. And we know that you will, armed with the education that you have received at UAB. So now I ask you, how are you feeling right now? It's pretty awesome, right? It's quite a bit different being here earning a graduate degree. It's terrific earning an undergraduate degree, but now you have extended your education and earning a prestigious and esteemed graduate degree. And with that comes additional responsibility. And I'm sure you're all thinking about that now with this advanced degree, others are expecting more from you. And you are expecting more from yourselves. And that can be kind of scary, right? So you're about to embark in a new phase of life, and there are unknowns out there, and it can be a little bit intimidating. If you feel that way, I would say that's absolutely normal, and I remember feeling that exact way when I was earning my graduate degree. But you need to embrace it. You are prepared. You are armed with the knowledge that you need to be successful in your chosen career path. So when Dean Jones asked me to be the speaker today, I, of course, was really honored and excited and couldn't wait for this day to arrive. But it also made me a bit nervous, to be honest, to think about what is the message that I should share with you. I mean, after all, there are thousands of graduation ceremonies going on across the country. There are 1,000 graduate speakers and many listeners. And so what can the message be? What is the message that I should give to you? And so it made me really think about how I felt when I was in your shoes, earning my graduate degree. And it made me reflect on those people in my life who've made a difference for me. And I think each of us has those people in our lives. And it really made me think carefully about my family. My parents were first-generation college students. They grew up in a very small town in Calhoun County, Illinois. Calhoun County is a peninsula, and it's right at the confluence of the Mississippi and Illinois rivers. Both of my parents were elementary school teachers, and so that instilled in me a desire for education. My parents eventually became elementary school principals, and in my house, making sure we were studying and getting our homework done was expected. My paternal grandparents, my grandmother Evelyn, She was a school bus driver in Brussels, Illinois, a town of about 500 people. My grandfather was the local barber. He had a barber shop and one chair in his barber shop. And he always said to me, and I think of this often, he always said to me, Lori, do everything your best. Whatever it is, do your best. Be the best at what you do. And I think about that over and over. And I want to share that with you. As you move forward in your career, be the best. Try to be the best. My father used to say to me, don't let anyone tell you you're not good enough. Work hard and show them you are. And again, that has made such an impression on my life. Those words are in the back of my head every day as I try to do the best job I can in my job here at UAB. So not all of us have grandparents that we grew up with or close relationships with our families, but I hope that each of you has someone in your life that you know has your back. Those are your foxhole buddies. Foxhole buddies, the soldiers that are in the foxhole on the front line. We all need to have foxhole buddies, and I would encourage you to think about who those foxhole buddies are for you that have your back as you move through your career. So what I want to tell you is go out and be bold. Lean on your knowledge and your professional skills you have developed during your graduate education. Set the standard. We expect that of ourselves, and I expect that of you. Set the standards, set the pace. Keep the hard work, passion, guts, grit that you used to make it through to the success that you are enjoying today. But also know when to listen and ask questions. You are not going to know all the answers. No one ever knows all the answers. And so don't be afraid. Don't let fear paralyze you. Ask questions, listen carefully. Always look for the silver lining. We all make mistakes. You are going to be successful. I have no doubt about that, armed with your education that you have received. But you're not perfect. I'm not perfect. We all will make mistakes. But look for the silver lining. There's always something positive out of every situation. Be a leader. You're all leaders. Go out and be a leader, but don't expect to get all of the credit. Your goal is to change the community. Your service that you're going to provide to the community and the patients you take care of and your coworkers and colleagues, that's your job, is to make the world a better place for you and for them. And give back to the community. I think often about Kevin Spacey's words. I don't know if you have heard this before, but he says, when you are successful, it's your duty to send the elevator back down so it can bring someone up. And think about that as you move through your career. You have had mentors, you have had people who have had your back. And think about sharing in that way to the people who come after you. Be a mentor, be a foxhole buddy for others around you. And as my grandfather said, be the best. Do your best and be the best. Never get bored, be a lifelong learner, and find your foxhole buddies. So in closing, many of you I have not met, and I hate that that's true. However, we are always tied together. We are part of the UAB family. And because we are family, we will be checking in on you to see how you're doing, to see how your career is progressing. And we expect you to check in on us because we're family. We want to continue to celebrate your accomplishments. And again, we would love for you to serve in a way to help bring those students that follow you up in their careers. We all share in the Blazer pride. And very lastly, I want to thank you again for your enthusiasm, your dedication to your education and to UAB. And in the words of my father, Dwayne Mosman, go out there and knock 'em dead. And in my words as your graduate dean, go Blazers.
Thank you, Dr. McMahon. And I think you can understand and get a sense of the passion and the enthusiasm that she brings to everything that she does, and what an asset she is to our community here at UAB. So now it's time to confer the degrees. It's with great honor that I again introduce UAB Interim Provost John Jones. Interim Provost Jones, I present to you the candidates for the conferral of degrees in the Master of Science in Clinical Laboratory Sciences, Master of Science in Genetic Counseling, Master of Science in Biomedical and Health Sciences, and Master of Science in Health Administration. With all the candidates for these degrees of Masters of Science, please rise and remain standing. Interim Provost Jones, the candidates before you and others have completed all requirements for the degrees as listed in the commencement ceremony program. On behalf of the faculty of the School of Health Professions, I recommend that these degrees be conferred.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University of Alabama System, I confer upon you the particular degree for which you have been recommended, with all rights and privileges thereunto appertaining.
Graduates, now you may move your tassels to the left. Please join me in recognizing these graduates. Please be seated.
I would like to introduce Dr. Chiesera, Chairperson of the Department of Clinical and Diagnostic Sciences.
I now invite the Clinical Laboratory Sciences Master of Science candidates forward to receive their hoods. We ask members of the audience to please hold your applause until after all candidates have been hooded.
Card. Fawaz Alanazi. Avery Tibbs. Shaniqua Roscoe. Dreandria Thompson. Brittany Isaac. Kelsey Downer. Janisha Brown. Mercedes Rutledge. Dennis Quartermas. Avril Vanetta McGee. Vivian Randolph. Tiana Thomas. Jonetta Harris. Alchandra Harris. Erica Bain. Diana Hunter. Stephen Beal. Fang Chen. Mohammed Ali Khabari.
I now invite the Genetic Counseling Master of Science candidates forward to receive their hoods. Again, we ask members of the audience to please hold your applause until after all candidates have been hooded.
Tabitha Perry. Andrea Stacy. Hannah Eckel. Rebecca Shapiro. Caitlin Wright. Brandon Shaw.
I now invite the Biomedical and Health Sciences Master of Science candidates forward to receive their hoods. Again, we ask members of the audience to please hold your applause until after all candidates have been hooded.
Will Keenan. Raleigh Payton. Amaris Sabria Elston. Ikira Reed. Martial Louise Bell. Karis Pope Mitchell. Stephen Lee Cochran, Jr. Benjamin Slater Jordan. Renita Daniels. Brittany Hatter. Elaine Marie Simon. Natalie Shea Fosdick. Sivani Reddy. Alexander Henderson. Sean Nadim Gulamani. Alexis Anderson. Meredith Sapp. Rachel Butler. Emily Peacher. Taylor Trenier. Caitlin Enlow. Amal Hassan. Yasmin Omar Al-Khalout. Brandon Wint. I would like to introduce Dr. Weech Maldonado, Professor and L.R. Jordan Chair of Health Administration.
Yes, good afternoon. I would like to now invite the Master of Science in Health Administration candidates forward to receive their hoods. As before, we ask members of the audience to please hold their applause until after all candidates have been hooded.
Festus Ogohebe, Jr.
All the candidates have now been successfully hooded, so if you want to clap now, that's okay. I always like the fact that there's good acoustics in Alys Stevens Center. Before we acknowledge the accomplishments of these graduates one more time, first of all, I would like to thank Paul Mosteler, Associate Professor of Voice at UAB. He is the voice of UAB graduation and has been ever since I've been here for the past 16 years. And I want to thank him for the wonderful job he did in announcing the names of each of those graduates. So thank you, Paul. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for your support of these graduates through their educational journey. Most of them would not be here if it were not for you. The roles that you play as family, friends, supporters has been critical. And we want to thank each of you for participation in our graduate hooding ceremony, as that means a lot to everyone in the room. I'm going to give some final instructions, but before I do that, let's give this group of graduates one more round of applause. I would like to ask at this time, if everyone would you please rise and remain standing at your seats during the recessional until the last graduate makes his or her exit. Immediately following the recessional, we hope you will join us for reception in the adjoining rooms. To help you find your graduate more easily during the reception, we have asked that the graduates to gather near their degree program banners that will be positioned in the upper and lower lobby areas. Again, thank you all for being here. Most of all, thank you to our graduates, because we know that while we are so proud of what you've accomplished in being here, we are so much looking forward to your accomplishments as leaders in your profession and in your communities as you move forward. Thank you all, and have a great afternoon and a great graduation weekend.
you.